Owen, tell me something.
Truman, did you know that the Kansas City Chiefs are going right back to the Super Bowl?
Dahm, that's true. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Dahm That's True. I'm your host of the most true machine Steen. As always, I'm joined here by the bomb.
Kaboom!
I thought you'd have a bigger one, honestly. Oh, and this is the Chiefs AFC Championship gloat off, Owen. I need a bigger kaboom.
Kaboom!
That's right. Welcome everybody into another episode of the Dahm That's True. Except it's not another episode. Listen, as of course we've been saying all year, never wavering, never having any doubts, the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl, and we knew it. We're like, dude, they're going so far.
Obviously.
The whole time.
We all knew.
So, welcome everybody into the AFC Championship gloat off. I'm your host of the most true machine Steen. Let's open up this bottle of champagne. Personally, for champagne, I like to go a little on the sweeter side.
Yep.
So some people like a Brut or a Sec because they
Gross.
don't know any better. They're just buying champagne. Personally, I like a nice Spumante.
I know murdering yourself. Don't point the...
Buddy, I know how to
Dude,
open
he
a
was
fucking...
pointing that thing straight at his fucking noggin.
Yeah, because I know how to fucking open this.
It was scary.
So there you go. Nick Wright, never a doubt. He does have that tattoo. So here, Owen, a touch of champagne.
Oh, yes, please, sir. Thank you.
Oh. We'll do actual analysis next week. This week is truly gloating.
I got some things to say. I got a lot to say, actually.
I'd like to apologize.
Absolutely nobody.
This is my one.
Your garbage are boring.
Well, it's dry January, so I'm actually not going to drink that much champagne. I also have
Sweet, I'll go.
I have a non-alcoholic cider there for the rest of this. So, yeah, I did pour yours terribly. So then, why did you want overreactions? Well, we're also going to do a little bit of overreactions, but I mostly wanted receipts.
I couldn't find too many receipts. Shockingly, Truman, as I lean back towards my mic, I did not collect any Chiefs receipts this year. Like most of my receipts are Tottenham receipts.
I had a couple.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
A little. Ooh, hit me a little clink.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, into the mic. Here you go. Oh yeah. You got to put that towards the microphone. I can't hear you.
There you go. Life like this sure is sweet, huh, buddy?
Yes, sir. Oh, damn.
Clunk.
No, hold it down by the stem so that way we can get a nice clink. These might be plastic.
They are plastic.
Are they plastic? Ah, they're glass.
If you can't hear the music, it's a shame. We're playing some classical, piano, aristocrat-ass music.
Is that I left plenty? It means they're a dynasty. Hard to say anything when you can't hurt a Chiefs fan and their continued success. It's true. It's hard to hurt a Chiefs fan. Pretty good level.
Hannah Learns to Read says, honestly, you guys could do a 10-minute roast on my predictions alone. To be fair, none of your predictions were ever rude. There's a difference in between the receipts that we want and someone predicting the Ravens to win by 8.
Oh my
that's
gosh,
not ridiculous.
Chase gave me a lot of overreactions. We will go through it for sure. Holy schmoly. Yes. I'll say let's open up the tweet. Let's see where we're at.
You were able to hear the music? Hold on, Truman. Be quiet for a second. Let me look at the audio volume here. You can hear it in the background, I assume.
Well, I don't. We might run into DMCA stuff.
Yes, that's true. We can't do it for too long.
Downside to being also on YouTube. So let me open up a little tweet here.
Would this be enough for you to be happy for about 10 plus years?
I mean, that's what essentially Pats fans had to do, right? Is they didn't win anything for a while.
And they're going to do it again. The Pats are anyway.
What is happening on my
horny timeline?
I think that's just an old band person.
You follow Doris Fountain?
This is my For You, Owen. This is my one explanation.
For those of you who don't know, Doris Fountain is a practice squad player for the Chiefs from 3 years ago who never made the team.
Let's see here. Did you hold on? So let's start here with some
Justin Reed, dude, all-time Twitter follow.
Oh, Oh, you know what? Honestly, that's probably smarter to do. So let's just do this, and then I'll just pull over tweets as I see fit.
Yes, as we configure this.
Yes.
For our audio listeners, Truman is configuring it so we can pull the tweets over appropriately in our audio and our video capture for YouTube. But yeah, to start the episode, Truman and I are going to be celebrating the Chiefs AFC Championship victory.
Yes.
And basically the whole episode.
Just one big
And
blow off.
for those of you only on audio, Truman and I are wearing our suits. We've got we're drinking some champagne. Hopefully this clinks nice. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
And we're going to be just celebrating and going over all the receipts.
Simping Twitter profile, Truman? Yes, for sure.
We're going to be going over tweets of people who doubted the Chiefs the whole year and people who knew that we were going the whole year. So it's going to be a pretty fun episode.
We're gonna do our best. We're going to do our best to find it. We didn't have a ton of people. I will say, so there's a couple things. We'll have a little bit of actual analysis here eventually. But, so we'll start here. Justin Reed tweeted that, says Bleacher Report tweeted the Zay Flowers fumble led to a touchback. And Justin Reed commented, Lamau, his ass deserve it. It was all that fake tough shit. Damn. Justin Reed has been going off on people, I will say. He's been he's been a Chiefs Twitter safety for sure.
Dude, well, yeah, he took right up from the mantle of Tyrann Mathieu to be the Chiefs player who replies to everything.
I need him to say, shut up, bitch. Hold on.
Oh, it's a lot about his shirts.
Oh, my gosh. There's a lot of shirts. Oh, my gosh.
Dang, yeah, wow. Talking about coding.
Oh, yeah. He said, all right. So here it starts with Zay Flowers. He's got a nice back-to-back picture, of course.
He's got a picture holding the AFC champion Lamar Hunt trophy.
Now let's go finish.
Saying, let's go finish the damn job.
Nice Tyrann Mathieu
and
comment.
He said, learn from the best, apparently from Twitter as well.
Nice. Congrats, Little Bull. Played your mind out from Ryan Clark. Said, much love and gratitude, OG. Nice. Hold on. Let's get into some of the really
He
good stuff
retweeted
here.
the Chiefs tweet that said Spag's reaction with Spags with the red laser eyes.
Oh, here's a good one. Okay, so this guy, Adam Best, was tweeting out. Pisses me off. Absolute loser take for the people winning to change touchback rules.
Yeah, I think he's talking about fumble into the end zone.
It's really the one like reasonable and like defensive advantage they have.
Right. It's like, well, at the same time, it is really punishing for the offense, and that does suck. And people say, oh, why don't we just put it on the one for the. So right now, when it goes to the end zone, it goes to the 25 of the defending team, and they get the ball. People are saying that it should be like the one for the defending team, and obviously the offense loses the ball. But at the same time, there's so many advantages to catching near the end zone that if you're going to be running the ball near the end zone, it already takes just one sliver of the ball to touch the line or cross the plane at all for it to be a touchdown.
Right.
So secure the ball.
Right. The question is also, think hip drop tackles change? I think it's one of those things that I don't think they'll change the rule. I think they will just try to stop having it.
The other one where like people slam them on the ground.
Yeah, it's 20. It's just 20 for the touchback, by the way.
Oh, it is 20?
It's just 25 on kickoffs.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I mean, that doesn't really
for hip drop tackles. Hannah Lerner's makes a great point. If it's 700 yards of every game would be like 700 yards of offense. If you changed hip drop tackles, it would be.
Well, everyone knows what excessive force is on those anyway. There's a difference in between like yanking someone off their feet and getting them off their balance, and like taking like a smaller wide receiver and slamming him into the ground.
Well, it's a dangerous position for legs. Is the issue, but
it's already a dangerous game.
Yeah, and
there's only so much.
Sometimes you fall on your opponent's ankle. Yeah, that's how Mark Andrews broke his ankle. I don't think it's. I think it'd be so hard to enforce, and then you'd have every other penalty. Every other play would be like a penalty of 10 to 15 yards, and it's just ridiculous. I don't think. So
all right, well let's describe this Twitter situation that we're.
All right, so Adam Best tweeted. He said, "Honestly, think Shamari Connor is already the Chiefs' top safety. Played 76 snaps last week as a rookie in the playoffs and was nearly flawless. His lone mistake might have been not falling on that late fumble." Jack Buckingham said, "Not sure I'd put him over Reed or Cook, but he's definitely been impressive." Adam Best says he's been much better in pass coverage than both, especially Reed, and is also good against the run. Connor is one of the highest graded players in the divisional round, and that matched the and that matched the eye test. Justin Reed commented
haymaker
and said,
out of left field.
Justin Reed out of nowhere says, no one on this team likes you. God damn.
So who is Arrowhead Adam? Am I supposed to know who that is?
No, he's just a
guy? He doesn't have like a blog or anything?
Yeah, he's probably writes for Arrowhead Pride, if I had to guess.
Arrowhead Addict.
There you go. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No one on this team likes you. That's so crazy.
Just brutal. I think he had some other stuff.
I think he did.
Oh, he's just talking shit on PFF. Nice.
People's interpretation of players, yeah. That's not really anything.
No.
Here's another one of my gripes with PFF. We'll go scroll up. That's Justin Reed saying it. Justin Reed says, here's another one of my gripes with PFF. PFF will reward players that are playing fast, aggressive, and dead wrong on what their responsibility is, if it's supposed to be, and then simultaneously punish whatever player is closest to and tries to cover up for that first guy.
All right. Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I just need to make sure I'm scrolling. I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's making sense. I gotcha. I can now see what you can see. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
You can see like up to like here. Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. So yeah, they know play calls are more often. No, they know the play calls more often now for times they don't give a neutral grade instead of. And I'm directly telling you they're dead wrong more often than they claim. Nice. Damn. People were asking a lot about PFF. Damn.
He's tweeting about Arizona.
Yeah, no biggie. So we'll just keep going.
I can see 24 going to be about everyone telling their side of the story. Oh no! You don't skip over the one from January 22nd.
0 catches allowed. I can't guard a soul. Lamau guard these nuts. That is an all timer. Yeah, great tackler. But yeah, because it was a picture of Justin Reed. Yeah, it was Justin Reed posted a picture of himself after they won, and he said
against the Bills because that's when he was laying the boom.
Yeah, he's a great tackler, but can't guard a soul. And somebody said, and then he responded, said 0 catches allowed. I can't guard a soul. Lamau guard these nuts.
Ugh. Yeah, you love him. I love when players have an edge like that.
Yeah, listen.
Except when their coach says something about him in a press conference, and then they flame me for saying that. Don't know who I'm talking about.
Owen's been flamed by Darwin Thompson on here, which is very funny, honestly.
The worst part about it is I was right, so he can flame me all he wants. His coach literally said what I said, so yeah. That coach being Andy Reid, by the way.
Here we go. Oh.
Sure, we can't see that.
I know. I've got a couple things we're ready to rock with.
A few Bengals players flamed the Ravens a ton after the game. Good, dude.
Here's a great one. This guy was talking about how today has been the worst day of his life, but he tweeted this out before the weekend started.
Oh, no. Homer and Chase said a few Bengals players flamed the Ravens a ton after the game. Good. That's the way rivalry is supposed to be.
Yeah. So this guy, MMG Papa Megs, commented, said, championship round. Thoughts? Super Bowl. He picked the Lions and the Ravens. Discounted Cancun flights. He said San Francisco and Kansas City.
Yikes.
Woo! Damn.
What did booking with Trent choose? Right below that.
He picked Chiefs. And he said he also nuked 49ers -7, but that was not great. So yeah.
I hope he picks the Niners so we can win. That'd be nice.
He said he'll never fade Patrick Mahomes ever again in the Super Bowl. Shout out Joey B supporting taunting. Okay, so here's the thing about taunting. I will say, and this is the flip side of this, is that if you allow taunting, I think you have to allow fighting. If you're going to allow somebody to, say on your mama or on your head, I think you've got to accept that they're going to shove them back. That's where my issue will come in, is if you taunt and then somebody shoves you because you taunted, and then it's a foul on that guy. I think that's where disrespectful things like that can come over, where it's like,
yeah, I think that's the whole point of the taunting rule. And besides, okay, you got to ignore what people are saying on Twitter and about, well, Zay Flowers is taunted, but Travis Kelce taunted the whole game. It's like, and when people are talking about the headbutt that what's his face did,
Kyle Van Noy.
Yeah. So
I don't actually support taunting.
They have never.
I want to say this.
They have never not allowed shoving after the plays. They almost always allow people to shove, like push people back and forth as long as you're not like hitting them in the head.
Right.
The second you hit somebody in the head at all, whether it's a push or anything, you get the flag. That's been consistent as long as I've watched the NFL.
Interesting. Home Run Chase says he has an issue with taunting with. The only issue he has is not allowing taunting players and coaches, but fully allowed to do so to fans.
I have no problem with people taunting fans.
Fans can't fight you. I think that's fine. I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah, I have no problem taunting fans.
You hand me that? I'm gonna have a little cider.
There
Have a
you
little
go.
sparkling
There you go,
cider.
sir.
This is the Home Run Chase special here.
Yeah, I have no problem with people taunting fans. Okay, Truman, what's next in our show?
Me opening this cider.
You opening that cider. We're not gonna do that any breakdown or anything like that.
Oh shit! This has a fucking bottle cap. Oh, and this. So fun fact: I opened one of these one time at my roommate's girlfriend's house, and this I had something like this, and it rolled around in my backseat for a while before I opened it, and I opened it, and legitimately it hit the ceiling.
With the spray?
Yeah, the spray hit the ceiling. It was insane. Need a cider drink after every one of my takes. That's funny. I guess I'm just gonna have to drink champagne.
Dun, dun. Let
the record show that I was gonna not drink champagne. Cider? I barely know her. Nice.
He tried.
Can I have a little more?
Truman tried. He gave it a go.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Welcome in everybody to the AFC Championship review.
It's what, taunt or no?
Welcome to Chase's life,
Cool.
where every month is a dry month. Good for you for not drinking.
Yep. No shame in that.
I also hit the ceiling celebrating something one time.
Nice.
Nice.
He's talking about the Bengals winning the AFC Championship.
Of course.
All right. So I just wanted to do that. This isn't taunting yet, but I want to point this out from Cyclone Larry. Cyclone Larry, always a great Twitter follow if you're in the Big 12. Welcome, Home Run Chase. Cyclone Larry says, "I will tase my nutsack if Patrick Mahomes beats Brock Purdy's 49ers in the Super Bowl."
If the Chiefs win, this will be the second time that he's gonna tase my nutsack bet and lost.
Mm-hmm. So just something to think about.
Has anyone bookmarked this?
It's like every Super Bowl rematch, the team who won the first game has always won the second game. This would be the first time. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm just saying. Here's an interesting. There's a couple of these that there's nothing too crazy that we need to go back to, but I don't know what's going on. It's Allison Renner talking about the Michelob Ultra.
That was pretty awesome.
That was funny. Pretty sure at least. Here you go. So here's another one. This one actually comes from Chandler, who, if you guys remember, is our NFC West aficionado. This is not a taunt one, but he actually just said, Tony gotta go might be an addition by subtraction for your offense.
Nailed it.
Which was absolutely correct. Kadarius Toney not being in this offense has looked so much better.
Yeah, they removed Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney from the offense.
This was after December 10th.
And all of us, before the Chiefs played the Bengals and turned it all around.
Right. So Christmas Day was the Raiders.
Yep.
What was the game before that? I think we won that one.
Was that Patriots?
Yes. And then what team did we lose to before that? Was that the Denver game?
Was that the Green Bay game?
Oh, it was the Green Bay game. Yes. You guys went 3 tight ends most of the game, it felt. Honestly, yeah, we did go 3 tight ends for a lot of it, and I think that was correct. Sorry, Allison. Oh no, did he comment about the?
Look at that, Dawson Johannes right there.
Yeah, Dawson Johannes said, "Clear out the entire wide receiver room except for Rice. So sick of these mistakes costing games." Absolutely,
nailed it.
That's what we all said. Except for MVS catching that huge catch, but he's always good for one of those in the playoffs.
It's playoffs MVS, man.
Chiefs winning the Super Bowl, let alone even making it there, is a total pipe dream.
Wop. Well,
life like this sure is sweet,
huh? Well, Logan is a Chiefs fan, so I'm sure he's very happy that we made it. But I'm glad you were wrong, Logan.
Hannah Learns to Read says, "I also enjoy 3 tight ends at once." Hey, wait a minute.
The Chiefs run so many 3 tight end sets with Bell and
I fucking hate
Gray
Blake Bell.
and Kelsey.
I hate Blake Bell so fucking much. I also am not. Also, a hot take that I've had that we came up during it. Tommy Townsend has not been very good this year, and
the worst part is that his counterpart, which is the guy that we picked Townsend over, Jack Fox, has been really good for Detroit this year.
Yeah. Aaron Galloway said, "I take 100% believe in no matter what. The wide receiver mistakes are completely on the staff, especially Connor Embry. Never played. I don't know if you can even. It was the mistake of the staff to keep on playing them, but I'm not sure. These wide receivers are who they are.
Yeah, I think
Bengals
next
feel
year.
like they are in punter hell. I guess I've never.
Oh yeah, I guess I wouldn't know. But yeah, well, Tommy Townsend hasn't been that bad, but we're just used to him being a top 10 punter, and now he's like a top 20 punter.
Yeah.
So, but I'm interested to see if Connor Embry keeps his job after the Chiefs have figured out not to pass to people with concrete cinder blocks for hands. And then next year when the Chiefs sign another wide receiver and then draft another one, if the wide receiver room looks better.
Yep. Your boy Adam also said, don't see the Chiefs getting their shit together in time to make a meaningful playoff run. We lose one more and the Broncos keep winning. We might not even have the division. This will likely be a lost season for Mahomes. Ravens are legit. We need to trade up or away for a wide receiver. Life like this sure is sweet, huh? Nice.
Oh, that's,
Imagine Tony blows the Super Bowl. Bro, he can't even blow Instagram Live. Come on. He's just, I
saw that Barstool was counting on it. He's not going to play. They're not going to let him touch the field.
I noticed these posts have little to no likes. These people who follow you. Yeah, this thread is one where this was overreactions.
These are all of
which
our.
Which is not really fair because overreactions are overreactions, but this is just what I'm just looking back at it.
No one's put in an overreaction. That
Tony should have his locker cleaned out by the end of the night, or should be hazed brutally by his team. He retires. Jesus Christ. Correct. No. Also, rebuild the wide receiver room like everyone needs to go but Rice. See, people were on it after this game. They really locked in on Kadarius Toney being bad.
Chase said, don't worry. He'll review his own takes.
Oh, yeah.
What was the fallout from the live? Nothing, really.
Tony Andy Reid commented and said his injuries aren't fake. That was it.
Yeah.
In the conference.
That was about it.
This one's a good one from Allison. So Zach Bryan said there's a Chiefs fan somewhere lugging a Michelob Ultra saying, no, Lamar isn't that good.
And that was before the AFC Championship game.
And then Allison Renner, friend of the show, said, no, Lamar isn't that good. And it's her chugging a Michelob Ultra. Very good. Very good. Also, shout out Allison Renner. Definitely put herself right at the crossfire.
On purpose today.
On purpose, absolutely. Look, I took the high ground. I will say. I took the high ground.
I didn't reply to it. Are you going to show it?
Yeah, let me show this tweet. So,
I Snapchatted her about it. She said it was on purpose. So, I said, okay, good.
I figured it was. I was like, I don't think you could get by saying that without noticing. So, I posted this tweet. I said this true Kansas City tailgate. It's gonna be this is gonna fix all, and it's me cooking all the bad juju from the Chiefs. It's me cooking a brisket.
So Truman cooked a brisket for our tailgate for the Chiefs versus Bengals game on December 30th.
Right. So then I did a Spy Kids enhanced GIF. I showed the date on that tweet, which was December 30th, and then I showed since the 31st they've only won games, starting on the 31st. Allison,
friend of the show,
very funny. Absolutely knew what she was doing. It said this was life-changing meat. If you might notice, there's only 2 replies to my tweet. There are 5 replies to Allison's tweet. This was life-changing meat, said Allison, and I took the high road. I said thank you with a salute. Absolutely the high road. Did you? Trent responded to me, said, do not delete the first tweet of this thread. Special Teams, you said, I will be using this tweet. Andre Napier said, take it easy. Joel Alderson said, hey, yo. Somebody hit her with a pause. Very funny. Absolutely gas tweet, by the way, Truman. Thank you.
That was a fire tweet.
I will have everybody know I will be cooking a brisket to finish off the Super Bowl run as well.
A brisket, W.
And if I think more than 20 people are coming, if they RSVP, then I'm also going to cook a pork butt.
Oof. Are you going to do the multi-TV setup?
Yes. Well, probably boys will be down here. We'll take these chairs, take them upstairs. We're going to add another shelf so we can stack more of this shit away. We're going to take these 2 yellow chairs upstairs. We're going to do folding chairs down here. So then the girls get a nice setup up top, and then we get a little rat boy goon basement.
We'd like to.
We're going to be in the gambling cave down here.
We'd like to point out that we're not purposely separating the women from the men. If they want to be down there, they can. It just so happens that all of our All of
the
our
bachelor party, yes, also making a
girlfriends
brisket
tend
for
to
the
hang
bachelor
out
party.
together during the Super Bowl party.
You're going to the cabin for the Super Bowl? That's super fun.
That's awesome.
Honestly, we could live stream down here, but that's a question we'd have to ask everybody.
And would we be able to do that and have a good stream on 2 TVs?
Yeah, because we just Ethernet down here.
Oh, no, I don't have a girlfriend, but all of my friends do, and all of their girlfriends hang out.
Mm-hmm. It's true. He's working on it.
Yeah, am I?
Don't make a brisket. You will be pulling a Little League. Can you say whatever that is?
You will be pulling a Little League, whatever that baseball movie was, where he hurts his arm and becomes insane at pitching. But when he gets hurt again, he lost his mojo.
That is my only concern. Yeah, is that we fixed it, and then if I cook one, it'll break it again. But man, these briskets can only fix things. If I cook it that damn good.
Also, I hate to tell you, but I'm a scientist. Jinxes are not real. So
yes, I've become a lot less superstitious about sports since my quarterback became Patrick Mahomes.
Well, ever since Lane bathroom failed, I can't believe in jinxes anymore. Ever since we lost
Although, you know what's up?
Kaya bathroom.
Kaya bathroom is up. Shout
Kaya
out Hayden and Hayden's fiance Kaya.
Hayden's fiance Kaya was in the
Kaya,
bathroom
who is Hayden's fiance.
for the 2 biggest plays of the AFC Championship game.
I'm just hoping Burrow wins us one. Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
I was about to say it right when you got there. Eternally shred the Browns. That's the craziest part about Browns fans. So Home Run Chase in chat says, all we need is one to eternally shred the Browns fans, which is crazy because I know what he's talking about because Browns fans just continually talk trash to Bengals fans, which is insane.
Oh, let's pull up another one. This one, always a good one. Always good to see somebody from Barstool eating absolute shit. Shout out Will Compton. Ravens are about to smack the Chiefs today, and he's just been doubling down since then.
Every man a Wildcat.
Lamar, oh my God! Shout out Ozzy. He's been on the show. Came on for the AFC West.
Friend of the show.
So Lamar Jackson shitted in his pants again and couldn't hang with Big Daddy Patty. I encourage, nay, implore you to cope harder. Jesus. Oh my God.
Uncle Glenny says, as a Chiefs fan, this is exactly what I wanted to hear from you.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, here's a classic. We've been talking about this off stream. But here's a...
Dude, hate bait is so hot right now. For real. Truman's pulling up a tweet from another friend of the show.
Another friend of the show.
Turns out we have a lot of friends.
Of the show, at least.
I will. It's my show.
So, old F and Fat Boy, Noah, he came on the show earlier on. I asked for overreactions. And on 12/18, which was after the Patriots win, right? I think so. That sounds right.
This is on December 18th.
Yeah, yes. December 18th. He said, Mahomes is going to go on an out-of-this-world over my dead body run in the playoffs to reach the Super Bowl despite the subpar offense output this season. And I even tweeted because he has been, if you follow F and Fat Boy on Twitter, he tweets out some stuff about Mahomes where he's at one point he was calling for Mahomes to be benched, all this crazy stuff where it's like, damn.
You're like, bro, relax.
And I commented, I said, man, you are so hot and cold on Mahomes. He said, I gotta believe, man, as much as my eyes are telling me no, my heart is screaming yes.
Trust your heart, buddy.
Listen to your heart.
This is a sign. When your mind's telling you no, but your body's telling you yes, you got to listen to your body.
Yep. Oh, let's end it here.
Oh, God.
Let's end it with a really, really good one. I've got a couple more.
Title and subject still on food.
Oh, it's fine. It's all right.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll change it here.
If someone accidentally hops into our sports podcast thinking we were food, I think we'll be okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Live like this sure is sweet, huh? All right. Hold
on. Our next topic is on someone who at one time was a champion of KC.
Yeah. I remember like in school reading Jason Whitlock articles and then being like, he's an incredible journalist. He's nationally known. He's really well respected. And then
he just kind of
became bad
and went crazy and started tweeting things for clicks and started tweeting political things.
He said they're eating up these receipts. Yeah, Jason Whitlock has become very political, which anybody who sports it is very political is cringe. But
No matter what side you're on, it just makes.
And Jason Whitlock was even tweeting about Kansas City bathrooms. He was tweeting about the airport bathrooms. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And was taking pictures of bathrooms, which is, again, never a good sign.
He's gone really downhill. It's been disappointing. Because, I remember the same thing, too, in like middle school, high school, reading his articles, being like, man, he's such a, he's like one of the only pro KC guys. This is awesome.
Sorry, chat was talking to Hannah. Learns to read said that we're eating up these receipts, and Hail Ranches said they deserve it. It's been a rough 5 years for them. Oh, life like this sure does suck.
Sure does suck.
4 or 5 going to the Super Bowl, hoping to add a third win. But yeah, Jason Whitlock, who's Kansas City, he says Chiefs don't have any chance in hell of beating Ravens. Says Kansas City fan Jason Whitlock, who calls Baltimore one of the greatest teams in history. Oh, Jason Whitlock. We'd go over to Jason Whitlock's Twitter, but I'm worried you'll see him talking about ads for. Oh God, what was he talking? He was ranting about. It was like ESPN's ads that were like targeted ads, where it's like just based on like your Google searches, and it was like, but he's like, ESPN, why are these ads on this site? Everybody's like, bro, these are your searches.
Oh no.
You forgot that Lamar is just terrible in the postseason. Also, all-time Twitter moment. Yeah, also an all-time Twitter moment. Jason Whitlock went full bozo against Katie Nolan. Oh, he did go against Katie Nolan. Yeah.
Dude, that was wild.
Who's Logan's number one crush. Celebrity crush, so he's dead to me. That's fair.
Unfortunate.
There you go. There's people. Somebody tried to protect him? That's funny. So there you go.
That's what we got.
Kansas City. Sometimes you have a goat. And as I refer to Jason Whitlock as my Kansas. He's not my Kansas City goat. He's more of my Kansas City scrote. So
Scrote.
Thank you, Jason Whitlock.
All right. Scrote of all time.
You know what, Owen? Let's actually talk about this game just a little bit. Give me your thoughts from it. Give me just some instant analysis.
Well, as I put my hat on here, I have one thing to say before we start all this.
Oh, there you go. Wait, turn it around, make sure.
Yeah, I got it.
They won't be able to read what the hat's.
Yeah,
Here, go to the camera. Well, go to.
I figured I would just yell from over here.
Here, let me turn the mic around for you.
Yeah, I figured I would just get close to the camera here and yell. Lamar Jackson! What happened? How are you gonna lose to the Kansas City Chiefs? What happened? Yeah, freaking
Actually,
Lamar
pretty good.
B out here, dude.
A little James DeRose reference for you. Owen's got the merch. He's got the hat to represent
My
it.
little brother bought me a James DeRose hat for my birthday last year, and I remembered that I had it.
Yeah, this is the good chair for you to be in. You're gonna have to lean over towards us.
It's actually a goofily large hat. It looks like I'm about to rob Kevin McAllister's house.
Owen's that was pretty good. Thank you.
All right. It is with heavy heart. I find myself on the couch 2 weeks in a row. I was talking a little bit of shit last week.
Were you really?
Because fucking Owen was talking a little bit of shit. Because he was talking about how Lamar rushed for like over 100 yards against the Texans. And he was like, he's not going to do that against the Chiefs. I was
Correct.
like, motherfucker, Josh Allen rushed for 80 against the Chiefs, and Lamar Jackson is Lamar Jackson. However, 54 yards, before you guys even looked it up. I looked it up yesterday. Lamar only got 54 yards, which this is crazy. Because as someone who watched the game, boy was running his ass all over the place. He just went down behind the line of scrimmage a lot. But, so, yeah, fucking L. Vincent, I guess.
Bum. Lamar B. Can't even run either. Wow. What can he do?
What can he do?
Throw into triple coverage, I guess.
He also threw it himself. Dude,
that was crazy.
My aunt is such a fucking next level hater. Like fucking that play happened, and she was like all like pissed off and like mad about it. I was like, bro, like that's just objectively good football, regardless of what
I was starting to have flashbacks. I was like, oh my god, it's happening. Oh my god.
Did the Mariota flashbacks.
Well, they also had they also immediately blew dead a forward progress where we stripped the ball pretty quickly, and they blew it dead immediately. It was like, damn. I was having all sorts of flashbacks.
Ringing, your head shaking.
Patrick Mahomes was there to say, no, don't worry, baby.
Don't worry, sweetheart.
But
Don't worry, sweetheart. Don't worry.
Can I be anti-Chief a little?
Yeah, sure.
Fucking, I am so fucking. It's almost pro-Chief in a way. fucking tired of people being like, man, it's unbelievable we made it. It's like, is it? Is it unbelievable? Like one of the best fucking football teams we've ever seen made it to the Super Bowl again. Is it that crazy?
That's right, Vincent. It's not
and,
unbelievable.
Like fucking, like, I don't know, like everyone like being like, oh, and like fucking, they said the Chiefs were the underdogs coming in. Shut the fuck up. As long as you have Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, you guys are never the underdogs. Suck my whole ass.
I hate to tell you that once again the Chiefs are betting underdogs for the Super Bowl.
I hate to tell you, I hate to tell you this, Vincent, but life like this sure is sweet, huh?
God, that shit just annoys the shit out of me. And then what was the other one?
Cheers, Logan. Thanks for stopping by.
I had one
thank you.
more that I was cooking.
Chiefs are, yeah. Vegas has had them as underdogs in the last 2 games, and now this game that's coming up,
which is crazy. Again, Vegas needs to get their shit together.
I like
not
it.
An underdog team.
I like it. Give Patrick Mahomes a reason to say nobody believed in us on the stage. I love that.
Oh, I fucking they were like, oh man, this one has to feel extra special, doesn't it? I was like, is like number 4 of like however the fuck many you guys are gonna get, is that extra special? The first one after you guys sucked dick for 90 years, that's extra special. Like who gives a fuck about this one?
It
like,
was special because it was on the
Norma.
road.
Oh, okay.
And also Norma, but
yeah.
But really because it was on the road. It is most special because of honoring Norma Hunt, but really because it was on the road and everybody was like,
which is why you see
they're like, what's going to happen when they're on the road? What's going to happen when they don't have the friendly confines of Arrowhead? Oh, the same shit, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you.
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's why you see all the Instagram pictures of players kissing the trophy, because when the Chiefs won it for the first time in 2019, it was an iconic photo of Norma Hunt kissing the trophy.
Okay, fair enough.
Which is something that her husband did.
R.I.P.
Way back in the day.
R.I.P. to the real ones.
Yeah. So those are just my gripes. Like I said, my gripes are almost pro Chief if you think about it. So.
Well, yeah. Well, that's something that a lot of people are saying is like the Chiefs are entering a spot where it's like surely they can't, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well.
Yeah, this was the year where everybody's like, well, come on. They've been bad.
Yeah,
and they're on the road.
And
the Ravens have been so good. And the Bills have been a lot better. No, doesn't matter.
My answer was also like, man, I can't believe it. I was like, oh yeah, fucking only your fucking 5th straight or sixth straight AFC championships that you guys have made, right?
Yeah.
Appeared in, yes.
Yeah. Yes. I was like, man, you guys are fucking starving. Poor Chiefs fans. Like, shut the fuck up.
God.
To be fair, we deserve this.
Doesn't feel like the AFC championship when it's not at Arrowhead. This feels like another game that Mahomes wins.
So I've heard, Homer and Chase says in the comment section, pretty important. Says, think Spags is targeted by either Lions or Commanders. No. Definitely not Lions.
What? The Lions? Oh, as just like a DC? No way he's going to DC another team.
Nope. Because he's
it'd be head or nothing.
He started his coaching career with Andy.
Oh, so, Seahawks. No.
No. Yeah. Well, either he's going to get a head coaching job or he's going to stay DC in Kansas City. And I've heard a lot of people say that they don't want to look at him for a head coaching job because of his age.
Yeah, that's a sneaky thing about Spags, because I thought he must have been like 5 years, 6 years younger than Andy. He's 1 year younger than Andy Reid.
Yeah, he's like the same age.
And people will still speculate if Andy Reid's going to retire because of his age.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Spagnuolo has this thing that he was a terrible head coach.
He was a bad head coach.
He's like 10-38 or like 10-41 or 10-40. He's less than like 25% win percentage.
Right, because he got a head coaching job off of that Super Bowl win against Tom Brady, right?
Yeah, he was the DC for the Giants when they beat the
perfect Patriots.
The perfect Patriots, and I think he was somewhere else when they beat another really great offense. I can't remember.
I think he did the Patriots again.
I don't think he was on the Giants both times, but I can't remember. I don't remember. Don't quote me.
I don't know.
So, but
all
yeah,
I know is that he got a job off of one of those Super Bowls.
Yeah. Peyton's Broncos. I was thinking Peyton's Broncos, but they lost to the Seahawks. I don't think he was the DC for the Seahawks at the time.
No.
But I don't know. He might have been. So,
that would have been impressive if he was.
Is that it, Vincent?
Yeah, I was like, that's all I had. So y'all have fun.
Godspeed. All right. I will say the one thing that I told you guys that I tweeted this out because I wasn't on the show, obviously. I tweeted this out. It got 0 likes. Which, listen, I don't bang. Not all my tweets bang. But a lot of my tweets get at least 1 like.
You're welcome.
Normally Owen, yeah, but or somebody. Evan is a good supporter as well. I got a couple reply guys, but I got no biggie. I got 1,000 followers on Twitter. I don't know if your Twitter has 4 digits in it, but mine does.
Subtle flex.
But it got 0 likes. But what my comment essentially boiled down to is I picked the Chiefs because The Ravens' defense was number one, but they were number one in the league, least amount of points given up, but they had the most sacks and one off of the lead for most turnovers. The Chiefs' defense had allowed 14 more points than the Ravens' defense, a negligible amount over 17 games.
Yeah.
And they'd done it with 14 less turnovers and a few less sacks. So my thought was, what if the Ravens defense doesn't have sacks and they don't have turnovers, what does this Ravens defense look like? Because if there's two things Patrick Mahomes doesn't do, he doesn't get sacked and he doesn't turn the ball over in the playoffs much.
Nope.
Lo and behold, he didn't turn the ball over once.
Only got sacked twice.
Only got sacked twice. And the Chiefs sacked Lamar 4 times.
4 times, yep.
Which, by the way, they are going to eat Brock Purdy's fucking lunch, dude. They are going to kick his ass.
If the Lions pass rush is getting to Brock Purdy with one player, imagine what Chris Jones is going to do.
George Karlaftis. I wish Charles Omenihu wouldn't have been hurt. That sucks. But I will say, I think we're going to get Willie Gay back because Willie Gay was a game time scratch.
Yep. Yeah, because I said on the pod that he was looking like he was trending in, and so was Joe Tooney.
Yeah.
So Adam Schefter, by the way, incorrectly reported that it was a tear. It was not a tear. It was a strain.
Yeah. Did he tweet it was a tear?
He went on an interview and said it was a tear.
Oh, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck Shefty.
So it is a strain. So I also expect Tooney to be back.
Yeah.
But Gretty,
he did look super bruised in the locker room. I don't know if you saw that or not.
No, I didn't.
He had a pretty big bruise on that. But it looked like a bruise that can heal in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but if he doesn't, Allegretti's there.
Yep.
Which is something that Allegretti's been doing. You know, Allegretti's a 2-time Super Bowl champion for a reason.
True.
He's been a capable backup for the Chiefs for as long as he's been here. He's taken reps at guard, tackle, and center. So, Chiefs is, in terms of lineups, Allegretti is basically your NBA sixth man. He can play all of the positions, and that's why he's on the team.
Yeah. Home Run Chase said Shefty might have more ill will towards him than the commish right now. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked. People are really upset about him, especially because he keeps on breaking players' retirements instead of letting them retire on their own terms.
Yeah, the Kelsey retirement report and the Luck retirement call.
And the Brady retirement call. All early.
Oh, yeah.
Brady came back and played a whole other season just to piss off Adam Schefter.
I unironically think that is the reason why Brady played another season.
Oh, for sure. Let me do one double check here. It's going to be far down. I tweeted so much shit. Because I was asking for overreactions and receipts.
Here, I'm going to see if I can open this cider here for you, pal.
No, it's fine. It's really all right.
Is it a twist off?
All right. Jeffrey Kane said, insane stat that needs to be appreciated. Mahomes has knocked out 10 of 15 other AFC teams in the playoffs and could have been 11 if that first AFC game the dude wasn't offsides. They are only missing Patriots, Chiefs, Patriots, and the Jets because the Jets haven't made the playoffs. Also, the Chargers, the Raiders, and the Broncos because those guys haven't made the playoffs.
Huh.
Eliminated 10 of 15 other AFC teams in the playoffs. Yeah, and you won't see the Patriots probably for a while. And you won't see the Jets. You haven't seen the Jets yet. That's funny.
That's
Owen says Spags is a motherfucking dog. Absolutely. Shout out to Gretty. Absolutely.
Do you see his post-game interview?
Yeah.
Dude.
Tearjerker.
Oh, my gosh. So
Crying.
So basically, if you haven't seen it, I would consider you.
Maybe Chargers with Harbaugh.
I would definitely.
We do it every year, baby. It's
I know we're doing it
starting.
before the Super Bowl this year.
Chargers Super Bowl champs. Charger 2025 preseason Super Bowl champs.
I would highly recommend that you look up the Nick Allegretti post-game interview from Harold Taylor.
Holy shit. You want to see a tweet from Jeffrey Kane?
No, did it bang?
It banged. Here. Okay, so.
Does Jeffrey Kane ball knowledge bang?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeffrey.
So there's a tweet of Colin Cowherd says, every single time they never learn. And it's Colin Cowherd saying that Baltimore's probably going to win.
He's tweeting about himself?
Colin Cowherd tweeted that out.
About himself, though?
No, somebody else tweeted it out.
Oh.
And it was like every single time.
I like Cowherd.
Because this was last week. Somebody responded and said, Lamar's a bad game. It's over for Baltimore. And Lamar doesn't have them. And Lamar does have them.
Yeah.
Somebody probably said you won't score more than 17 on B more. And
Well,
Jeffrey Kane said no one has scored more than 7 points in the second half on the Chiefs since week 13. True. This team only scored 13 against them, or 3 this week. He said, if the Chiefs' defense comes out strong in the first half, 17 might be all that's needed to win.
He was talking about the Baltimore game. Jeffrey.
Said 17 might be all that's needed to win. Nailed it.
Jeffrey's just, really impressed me this year.
And somebody said, Lamau, you are hilarious. You think you're holding Ravens to 17? Are you nuts? Jeffrey Kane then responded after the game and said, Lamau, no, I think the Chiefs are holding the Ravens to 10. Ha 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 ha. Let's go, Jeffrey. That banged.
Let's go. Wait, how many? Do you retweet that?
What?
Can you retweet that for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna retweet that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good Morning Football and First Things First are my two favorite shows for sure.
Yeah. Oh, First Things First was awesome. Awesome this week.
Well, I think it's just because all of them are so funny. Every
Yes.
single one of them. Chris Broussard, Kevin Wildes, and Nick Wright are all hilarious.
Damn it.
They've got a really good thing going with that show. All of them are going to get their own shows if it keeps going at this pace.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so that was all that. Let's cover home run chases, hot takes, and then I think we'll get out of here. All right. Here comes home run chases. Even without
just so everyone's aware, we're going to have a more in-depth breakdown next week.
Yes. This is truly just an AFC champion gloat off. Like, there will be no chapters. It'll just be us gloating. Be a super easy upload for you, buddy. I said, even without a Super Bowl win, Chiefs dynasty is very much a real thing, no matter how much anyone wants to deny it or to say not yet. Absolutely.
Say it again?
He said it's already a dynasty right now.
Oh, yeah.
Even without the win, if we don't win the Super Bowl, absolutely. 4 out of 5 in the Super Bowl is crazy, and you win at least 2 of those.
Yeah, sure. Patrick Mahomes then goes 50% at Super Bowls.
And they are 1 win away from everybody saying, "Oh yeah, no, this is one of the greats." But this is how a lot of these teams are. I can say this what I'm about to say, but this is how a lot of these teams are. They say, and they show no signs of stopping anytime soon. Mm-hmm. But people say that all the time. Chiefs have a lot of decisions to make this offseason with the defense.
It's a really important offseason.
And even the offensive line.
I think when you have a team that's as good as these Chiefs have been, every season becomes the most important offseason ever.
Can't waste your year, Mahomes. And it sure looked like they were going to do it. But even getting this far is, honestly. Listen, I think we have a really great shot. But still, what a season it's been already. Mm-hmm. Mahomes knock, Andy Reid retirement, Kelsey retirement, all possible dynasty enders. That's true. But I don't think Andy Reid or Travis Kelsey are retiring in the next 2 to 3 years. And I think everybody's crazy. I think these guys, they finish out. I don't think Travis Kelsey or Andy Reid retire until after the 2026 season. That's my guess.
Yeah, I think Andy's 2 more years. Minimum.
Andy's got 2 more years at least. And even with T Swift, yes.
I think people outside of Kansas City make too big of a deal about Taylor Swift.
And also about Travis Kelsey. It was the whole thing, like, all of a sudden, everybody in the middle of the season started being like, should be respecting Travis, like, really enjoy Travis Kelsey this last second half. He looks like he's done. He's going to retire after and that came from nowhere. That came from a bunch of people sitting around just saying that. Somebody said, like, Travis Kelsey might be getting old. And then everybody was like, that was all I heard. And then finally Travis Kelsey interview was like, I'm not planning on hanging it up anytime soon. I honestly am like, did you guys get him confused with Jason?
Yeah.
But, all right. Considering no team can seem to flip the script on what is expected, no matter the opportunity, Chiefs are a lock to win the Super Bowl since Niners just can't beat the Chiefs recently. All right, nobody's a lock, Chase, but that is a great overreaction. Super Bowl 58 will be decided in the trenches alone. Both teams are going to try and run.
Okay.
Isaiah Pacheco ran the ball 24 times yesterday.
Yep.
Did not have that much success, but he
2.8 yards a carry.
Yeah,
not good.
No, but they committed.
Yes,
and
which is important. I will say that the AFC Championship game was supposed to be run by both teams, and each team ended up throwing the ball about twice as much, and for the Ravens, like 5 times as much.
Yeah, how many times did Lamar hand off the ball?
6 times, I believe it was, or was it 8?
8 times, and he ran the ball 8 times himself.
Yeah.
By the way, my overreaction last week was that Lamar Jackson will run for under 50 yards. Sadly,
4, right?
52. Yeah, sadly. Listen, I banged on that one though.
Oh, I fucking left my sticky notes on my desk. My desk at work. I was listening to the episode and I was taking notes for this episode.
Oh.
We can just talk about it next week.
Fair. Lamar Jackson showed the undisputed number 2 QB in the league is Joe Burrow, and no one could take that from him until they managed to beat the Chiefs in a meaningful playoff game. Here's my thought. So, okay, so they're talking. This is a
I think we can summarize that take, Truman, in just some tiers.
this is a comment.
Like some TIERS.
Yeah, so that is what I was going to kind of say. So a lot of people this week have been like, or after this game have been like, okay, there's only one elite quarterback, and it's Patrick Mahomes, and it's like, okay, that's not fair.
That's not fair, no.
Patrick Mahomes cannot be compared to any other quarterback. There is not another young quarterback in this league, young specifically, who has won a Super Bowl.
It's true.
Right? There's the only other players in the league right now that have won a Super Bowl is like Jimmy Garoppolo,
Matthew Stafford,
who was just on those Patriots teams, and Matthew Stafford. Tom Brady won the other
Russell
two.
Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson's still around. But Patrick Mahomes is the only one still around who's started and won multiple Super Bowls.
Jameis Winston has won one, I think, with that Bucs team, right? Or was he on the Saints when the Bucs won?
I think he was on the Saints. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, there's like no players.
I think the backup was Mike Glennon.
Oh, I guess Von Miller has won a Super Bowl.
No, it's quarterbacks. Quarterbacks who have started and won. He's the only quarterback still in the league who has started and won multiple Super Bowls.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Nobody else has. And technically, started and won. Yes, Nick Foles has won a Super Bowl, but he hasn't won multiple. Also, I don't know if he's still in the league.
I also don't know.
The point being is that you have to be young and win a Super Bowl. There's only one person who's done it right now. Anybody else who's still in the league has only won one Super Bowl that they started, and they're old.
And there's also 0 in the league right now that have won one not on a rookie contract. So that'll also be important, especially.
Mahomes has won one not on a rookie contract.
No, because did he have his contract signed last year?
Yeah, he got paid.
But the cap hit wasn't hitting though.
It was kind of hitting, yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, double down on that.
Again, and all that just be said, it's still insane that the Chiefs are doing what they're doing right now. But
you're right. Yeah.
But what I'm getting to is that because Mahomes is the only one who's won multiple Super Bowls and is young, he's the only one who's won multiple Super Bowls, and he's the only young quarterback to win Super Bowls. Is that nobody else will be on that tier? Maybe forever, right? It's crazy that we've had this guy. Somebody was explaining it like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan made a lot of really good guys never win rings. Barkley, Ewing,
Stockton.
Stockton might have got one eventually.
I don't think he did.
Exactly. The point being that there's a lot of players outside of Michael Jordan that never won rings that should have won a ring.
Malone.
I think he won 13 rings. In case you want to check, Google Karl Malone 13. But I think Chiefs fans will be closer to the Cowboys fans or Pats fans when the dynasty ends.
We better not be Cowboys fans because I think
Cowboys fans are what we experience as Cowboys fans now are Pats fans that haven't won for 20 years. In 10 years from now, Pats fans will be old Cowboys fans, right? Your kids will make jokes about how Pats fans will, if they want to, if you want to see the Pats last Super Bowl, you just got to dust off the DVDs. That's what they'll say. Just like how right now we say, well, the Cowboys fans want to see their last Super Bowl, they just got to dust off the VCR tapes.
Yeah, the VHS tapes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, VCR tapes.
Well, I mean, technically you're not wrong.
Yeah, but still. So
I hope we're not like that because I think that Chiefs fans right now are getting a lot of hate, obviously, because we keep winning.
Right.
And obviously we do have some obnoxious fans. But I think the Chiefs fans are unique that up until we started winning, we were had only really painful losses.
Right. Well, Pats fans are like that too. People don't realize that, but the Pats have lost the most Super Bowls. They're tied for losing the most Super Bowls with the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, but
they lost 3 or 4 going into the Tom
most
Brady
of their
era.
losses though were 90s though, right?
Right. Or 80s, 90s.
Yeah, to those Dallas teams.
Right. The Chiefs, the Chiefs had a record there where they hadn't won a playoff game for 20 years.
If you want to see the last Chiefs Super Bowl, you got to dust off the NFTs and Bitcoin.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so, listen, when I'm 50...
I hope I'm not a dickhead.
when I'm 50 and we're like, oh boy, you guys don't get to even understand what it was like to
With
have
Patrick
prime Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Yeah, we'll be like that eventually. I won't care. I think the time is right now that we understand. Hopefully, you understand from Pats fans and seeing Cowboys fans is that you just got to soak this in.
You gotta love it.
This is why we are having champagne on a Dahm That's True episode,
Remind me 25 years.
just for fun. Just for
Clink.
fun.
Oh, I finished my glass.
Times like this,
yeah,
sure.
well,
Are we out of champagne?
No. No, I'll pour myself a little more. But yeah, so like this is why we're celebrating it. It's because we know that this stuff isn't forever.
No.
And that even if Patrick Mahomes is really good, that we are a couple bad draft picks away from being Aaron Rodgers.
Remind me 25 years.
And we're, a couple bad mistakes and a couple good rookie quarterbacks coming into the league from our quarterback being Peyton Manning.
Right.
And that you have to celebrate every single win that you have. You don't need to gloat about it too much. I mean, we're having
Like a whole podcast episode or something.
we're having a fun time, but I hope that when the Chiefs aren't winning at aren't as dominant as they are now, that we're not super arrogant like the Patriots fans are.
Yeah.
But also, I begin to understand Patriots fans a little bit because when I see conversations about the refs and how the refs changed the game, I think about all the times that I had perceived the Chiefs lost to the refs.
Yeah.
And really, it's because the Chiefs let Tom Brady convert 3 straight 3-and-longs.
Yes.
It's because we lined up offside.
Yeah.
It's because, I don't want to talk about the Bucs Super Bowl because we all know what happened. The offensive line was decimated, but that was just unlucky.
But also, next time we tell you guys that, we still haven't seen the Chiefs lose or the Chiefs get beat. We've seen the Chiefs lose this year.
We're serious.
We're serious. And this playoffs, they finally fucking proved it to us all. Where they said, "Hey, wait, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We're gonna score 1,000,000 points all of a sudden." I feel like I remember a lot of anger and contempt towards and from Truman about 2 years ago. I was just because I felt like the Chiefs got robbed by the refs I would think I was frustrated by the Chiefs
Choking at 21-3.
falling apart in the second half. Yeah. Again, I don't think the Bengals beat the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs beat the Chiefs.
Yeah, if we kick
I haven't seen a team.
that field goal, the Chiefs win.
I haven't seen I've seen a couple teams come pretty close to really beating the Chiefs, and that wasn't one of them.
Yeah, the Bucs just beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bucs. Yeah, well, again, all the Chiefs started all new offensive line starters.
And left 14 points on the board.
Yes, and there's also some egregious calls that everybody forgets because it's a blowout. But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's
Oh,
what
well.
happens. It's how the cookie crumbles in sports.
Yes.
You have to enjoy it when your team's winning, and hopefully your team doesn't have a Detroit Lions style collapse. Holy cow!
But so for the record, yes, the debate does start at number 2 officially now. Nobody should be on anything saying, "Oh, I actually think my quarterback is better. I'd rather have my quarterback." No. There is no quarterback you should want because no matter what, let's say Caleb Williams right now. I'd rather have Caleb Williams because he's 6 years younger. No, it doesn't matter. No 6 years more of a career is worth more than what the next 12 years of what Mahomes is going to give you.
Chase says, at least he's enjoying the supporters shield in the MLS and a good-looking year for the Reds coming.
That's
well,
fine.
yeah, there's a lot to be happy about Cincinnati sports right now, actually.
Who even won the actual league?
I don't remember. The MLS tournament goes way too long.
It might still be going. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Columbus won it. I'm fine with the Columbus.
God damn it. The soccer capital of the US.
Yeah, he's probably mad about Columbus.
Fuck Columbus. That's funny.
Another Ohio team.
That's
rough.
Okay.
That's much similar to something I would say to Truman if his girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah.
Truman doesn't get that. That's an Avatar quote.
So for the reference, the quarterback debate starts at number 2. And I know you guys will say, well, now Joe Burrow's completely number 2. The only reason people put Joe Burrow even that high is because, again, the Chiefs collapsed in the AFC Championship game. That's legitimately the only thing. Josh Allen took him to the brink. Lamar has 2 MVPs. I think there's a great debate for number 2. Shocker, there's about to be a couple more guys that get added to that debate with Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud. Those guys are going to be very good.
I think the clear debate right now is Mahomes, then Burrow, Allen in tier 2, and then in tier 3 you've got Lamar, Herbert, Lawrence, Stroud, Love.
No. Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs. You can't.
You putting him on
leave
tier
it.
2?
Yes, you have to. Put
But
him
he
in tier
cannot
2.
perform in the playoffs.
I don't care.
He can't perform when the lights get bright.
I don't care.
When the lights get bright, he's a vampire.
I don't care. I
Ooh,
think
what's that? Triple coverage. Whoop. That's one of the worst throws I've ever seen.
Isaiah likely should not have put his hand up. I don't know what he was saying.
Lamar threw the ball.
Yeah, I know.
He sees that. We saw us watching saw the same view that Lamar did, which is 3 defenders. That's just one of the worst throws ever.
Yeah. Ravens abandoning the run game and costing them the game seems to be the running consensus on why they lost, but the less talked about reason is Lamar proving the haters right. He can't throw in the pocket and relies only on his legs. Yes, he should not have thrown the balls that many times. And, I mean, you end up losing that game by 7. You should have kept running. There is some truth to that was nowhere close to the amount of runs that they've run in all of their games. And they abandoned they hadn't been down 10 points since December of 2021, and they forgot what to do with their hands, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy. 2 years without being down by 10 is insane.
And not winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, now my Ravens under 11 bet this coming year. I bet it last year. Obviously, it failed this year.
Yeah.
It's going to come true this year. They're going to play a first play schedule, and they're going to get mommied.
Yes. Lions prove even though they struggled on 4th downs, taking a huge early lead against the Niners means they are still not frauds. I think the Lions were legitimate.
No, they were legitimate. And then I was wrong on that one. The Lions proved that they were legitimate.
I still think the Ravens were legitimate also. I think there has to be at least
no. You have to call them legit because
I'd almost call the
17.
Bills legitimate as well. I think there was 5 legitimate teams this year.
We're gonna call Niners legitimate?
Yes, they're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They have a janitor at quarterback.
Speaking of, you said Chiefs fans are salivating at the thought of Chief Steve versus Purdy. Pause. Chief Steve versus Purdy.
We are salivating.
Yes. I think they're going to sack Purdy 6 or 7 times.
I'm not worried about the sacks, Truman. The Chiefs aren't going to have a pass bonk off our face.
Would you call Rodgers tier 2? He's got 2 MVPs.
Rodgers
is old.
I think
That's
2
the other
years.
flip side of that.
I think the last time he was a serious starter, you could call him tier 2.
Yeah,
but he didn't play this year, and it was a bad injury.
And he's old.
That's
hard to come back from.
This eerily similar to Brett Favre.
Yes. Chiefs fans are lying to themselves that they believe they're playing with house money. They believe they're winning this game. We do believe we are winning this game. We also do believe we're playing with house money. Legitimately,
this is a weak Mahomes team.
Legitimately, a month and a half ago, 6 weeks ago, nobody thought we would be here. And that is not hyperbole to say. I know
including
that
us.
Chiefs want to paint this house with the underdogs. The Chiefs have been the underdogs. They've been the underdogs the last 2 weeks. They're going to be the underdogs in the Super Bowl, technically. The Chiefs have earned the right to say nobody believed in us because nobody fucking believed in them. That is fair.
Yeah. I think Truman more about a D line. I'm ready for him to try to pass against Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Sneed, and Justin Reed there in the backfield. And when our 5th string safety is having a pick in a playoff game, mainly, dude, I'm ready for Truman.
Deion Bush played I think it was 3 snaps and he got a pick.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I'm ready for if we need it, Shamari Connor. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for any amount of Drew Tranquil snaps. I'm ready for any Jack Cochran snaps. I'm ready for any FAU snaps.
Shamari Connor has made you think about if you could actually cut Justin Reed and save a little money.
He's been good.
If you cut Justin Reed, you might be able to keep Willie Gay. Or you might be able to keep Willie Gay, or it might mean keeping L'Jarius Sneed.
I think they're going to keep Justin Reed.
Nick Bolton.
I think they're going to keep Justin Reed over those guys, though.
I don't know, man.
Tyrann Mathieu tax. But we'll see.
Chiefs defense special teams and Chiefs alt spread sprinkle. Oh, Chiefs defense special teams anytime touchdown score and Chiefs alt spread sprinkle. Oh, I'm definitely going to be on that alt spread.
Little
Chiefs
sprinkle.
minus 6.5 could be an interesting. Honestly, ladder it. Chiefs minus 2.5, Chiefs minus 6.5, and Chiefs minus 9.5.
I'm not that brave. I'm not that brave. I'll stick with my.
I'm going to cash out.
I'll stick with my double up on the money line.
I'm cashing out one of my Super Bowl bets. I can't figure out which one to do.
So I bet the Chiefs when Allison and you combined to tell me so before the playoffs, and I got Chiefs Super Bowl winner at plus 1,000.
Oh my god!
So I bet $10 on that.
What's that cash out option right now?
$59 right now.
So okay, I want to read this off just so we talk about this. Okay, so my cash out options. So I bet the Chiefs at the beginning of the year $50 to win the Super Bowl at plus 600. That option for me right now is 149.
You might want to cash that out.
The other thing is I bet $20 at Chiefs plus 950. That is offered to me at $90 right now. I'm thinking about cashing out the $90 one. That way I just profit no matter what from those two bets. Letting the $50 ride. Maybe sprinkling a little bit elsewhere.
You have to remember that you got the $50 ones got you a whole bunch of $5 bets.
Yeah, I didn't hit on any of those. Nobody
but you still got the value there.
Yeah, I fucking wasted those on parlays.
Hedging and edging.
Hedging and edging, yes.
Yeah, I would cash out that plus 951. Guarantee you some profit.
Yeah.
Allows you to have a little bit of cheddar cheese
cheddar cheese.
or some nonsense on Super Bowl Sunday.
For some props.
Yeah.
For sure. Also helps pay for the
I'm gonna let mine ride because I think I should.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what, $10? Yeah, let it ride.
I'm gonna take a cut because I told you to do that. Give me some money for that opinion that I just gave you. Give me a little bit of
I already had this opinion.
Oh, did you?
I mean, if you would have cashed it out for 110, if you could take this bet right now and cash it out for me for 110, let you have a little extra cheddar cheese. Let you keep a little extra cheddar cheese because that's what friends do.
Oh, is it?
Friends like to keep a little extra cheddar cheese. Fucking
totally legal cheddar cheese. One of the best debates of all time. Hitler versus Stalin.
Oh my god. I think the best part is that we just have continued to use the term cheddar cheese.
It's pretty funny.
Likes to cheddar cheese.
I've been saying it to people that have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm like, damn it, and every time I do, I'm like, damn it, Truman's getting my fucking head, dude.
My favorite DTT moment of the year.
Wait, that was a solid yelling match. That was awesome.
Fair.
That was a good clip.
A little extra cheddar cheese.
Little cheddar cheese.
All right, I'm gonna wait out a little bit longer to see if because that's gonna fluctuate a little bit up and down. I'm hoping I can cash it out in even 90.
It should go down as money continues coming on the Chiefs.
Yeah, your place.
Up.
Your place available for Chiefs at Bengals at Chiefs. Yeah, we should be able.
Yeah.
You might have to You might have to work it out with Hannah Learns to Read if he wants to come. If they come, they probably get guest room, but you can still sleep on this couch or our other couches.
I also have an air mattress.
Oh, I've also got an air mattress. Actually, you can sleep on the air mattress as well. Let's go. That's fair.
You probably could carpool.
Yeah, he could probably pick you up, honestly.
It's kind of on the way.
Honestly, that'd be hype. I'd cook a brisket for you guys. I'd do that for you.
That would be hilarious, Truman, that we're taking two different Bengals fans to a Chiefs game.
Vincent would have to go at that point, too.
Honestly. Bourbon Trail Stop.
Okay. All right, let me finish. Oh, Bourbon Trail Stop. Well,
except
Home
that
Run
Chase
Chase doesn't drink, but...
We need someone to high five.
Yeah.
I will tell you, though, that
we're reasonable.
As long as you're with people who are, fun and entertaining, like Truman and I went and visited some friends of his that lived in Denver, and we went to the Chiefs-Broncos game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's as long as you got someone to celebrate with and you're not being too obnoxious, it's fun. It's fun.
Bro, I will never forget...
The family that dipped before we were done celebrating.
I will never forget Melvin Ingram blowing up I think it was Melvin Gordon at the time on Denver.
Yeah.
Blowing up Melvin Gordon. Yeah, it was Melvin on Melvin crime. I remember that.
Yeah.
Melvin Ingram blowing up Melvin Gordon and Nick Bolton picking up that ball, running it back to the end zone for
93 yards.
For a scoop and score, 93 yards. And before he even hit the end zone, the Denver family in front of us was at the bottom of the stairs leaving.
That was crazy because I remember
as they're running that back. That dad grabbed his
Truman
kids.
and I are like, "Oh my gosh, go!" And we're like, arm around each other, jumping like, "Yeah!" And then before I stopped looking at Truman and celebrating, and I turned back to the field, the family was completely gone. I didn't see them at all.
Yeah, I don't shit talk. I just like playful ribbing.
Yeah,
playful ribbing is fine. That's nothing wrong with that.
Shit talking in the stadium's fun too, as long as you're on that.
Dan Campbell was perfectly fine going for all those fourth downs. This kicker's not reliable. Again, I've said it before. If you hit on 16, always hit on 16. Always. If you stand on 16, always whatever. Stand on 16. Dan Campbell always hits on 16. He hit on 16. He kept on hitting on 16. Don't go away from it. It was our complaint about Brandon Staley. Somebody put that out. I'm just saying.
The only complaint that people have about Dan Campbell is the decision to run at the goal line.
No hyperbole.
They had been gashing the Niners with the run the entire night with Montgomery and was it Gibbs. So I don't hate that run on the goal line at all. It did lose them a little bit of time, but they didn't get the onside kick anyway, so it didn't matter.
Let me start by saying I hate Tucker as a Bengals fan, but I think his pregame semantics are getting blown out of the water. It's just a troll job. Yeah, I think it was just a.
Oh yeah, it's just a troll job.
Just having a bit of a laugh, eh?
A little bit of banter.
A little bit of banter.
Yeah, and then you saw the look on his face when Travis tossed his stuff. He wasn't that pissed. I mean, he was bantering the Chiefs, and they bantered him by throwing his stuff a little bit. Whatever.
Yeah, he also said pour one out for Raiders fans because their worst nightmare is coming true in 2 weeks, as both their biggest rivals will play a playoff game they're stating before they get to. Just got to feel bad for them, honestly. You don't have to. You don't have to feel bad for them.
Have you talked to Raiders fans? They're not exactly the greatest. Well, also,
they don't really exist anymore.
Also, Chiefs are especially biased because we all have that one or two friends that we know who are Raiders fans in Kansas City, and they're the worst.
Yeah. The Pro Bowl games are still not worth first monitor viewing, but at least seem good enough for second monitor viewing. That is fair. Listen, nobody's been watching the Pro Bowl games for years. I think it's totally, like the actual Pro Bowl, nobody watched that game at all.
Yeah, but now that they have the Pro Bowl games, I get to learn stuff about quarterbacks. Like, for example, Lamar Jackson and how he can't throw accurately.
Yeah, still a terrible all-time performance in the throwing.
I will never forget watching him lose to a wide receiver in a throwing accuracy contest.
Well, as we learned, he's a pretty good wide receiver too.
He is still inaccurate.
God, I'm so happy we can joke about that. Holy shit. I'm glad we can joke about that. Oh my God, I still have the nightmares of the Mariota self-pass.
Nothing will. Yeah, the worst part about the Mariota self-pass is that was an all-time great corner batting it back to him.
Yeah, it's fucking Darrelle Revis batting it to him. It's insane. Insane. All right. That's it. You want to do top 5?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do top 5 Chiefs years with Mahomes.
No, there's only 6 years.
Pretty good, though.
Okay. All right. I have a feeling that a lot of our list is going to be the same.
That's good. That's a good question.
Really a thinker. This is so stupid, Truman. This is your worst top 5 you've ever come up with.
Oh, come on. I've come up with worse.
Okay.
Honestly, I guess I'm just going to rank the other the other 5 seasons, and then we'll see where this season lands. So just do the 5 previous.
Nope, I'm keeping this year on the list.
Oh.
No pussying out.
Well, then it boots an obvious one off the list.
Does it?
Yeah. There's an obvious number 5 or there's an obvious last place.
Well, I have mine.
Okay.
Okay. In 5th place, the Super Bowl 55 year.
Yes, Chiefs 2020.
Yes.
Yes.
When the entire O-line got hurt.
That's
because Mahomes was actually really good that season.
Honorable mention for number 6.
Because that was the 13 seconds year.
Yeah.
So that sucks. No honorable mentions. Number 4. Last year.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Solid Mahomes year.
Last year? Number 4?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll make sense once you think about it.
Okay.
In the number 3 spot, 2018. That was the true Mahomes year. The record-breaking year. Unfortunately, it ended with Tom Brady. I mean, that's the GOAT, but
that's the homie.
He is the homie now, which makes me hate him more.
Yeah.
Is that he keeps being a nice guy in the offseason, which fucking sucks. Yes, 2018, because that was when Mahomes came out of nowhere and lit the whole league on fire, which is awesome. Number 2 this year, because nobody believed in us, Truman. Nobody believed in us, but Patrick Mahomes believed in himself. And the fire inside him burned brighter than the fire coming from media members. That's a Fallout quote. And number 1, obviously.
2019?
54. He scored 17.
You'll never forget
He scored 17, yes, but with one wide receiver. How is that believing? He believed in himself to throw it to MVS on the last play of the game.
Yeah, I can't believe he did that. That's crazy. No,
we'll be discussing.
insane.
We will be discussing the scoring next week when we have a proper breakdown.
All right.
But yeah, to run back through my amazing list of that's perfectly accurate. The Super Bowl 55 year, which is 2019, then 2021, then 2018, then 2023-24, and then 2019-2020.
Fair enough. All right. Honorable mention. Number 6. Chiefs.
You were right on the year removed.
Yes. Chiefs 2021 season. Honorable mention.
Is that 21-22?
Listen, they didn't win the AFC Championship game. They didn't go to the Super Bowl, obviously. And Patrick Mahomes didn't win the MVP. That's clearly the worst year.
That is clearly the worst year.
So, that being said, Chiefs.
Let the record show that you and Hannah Reed did get us that year.
Number 5. Chiefs 2020. It's funny that you had that. It's funny to think about that because the Chiefs went 15-1 or 16-1 that year.
14-3.
No.
We didn't only lose one game.
Maybe we lost 2 games.
Yeah, we lost 3.
I mean, if you count the last one. I'm legit. I'm pretty sure they only lost.
I think did we go 14-2?
I think so. They fucking crushed that year. But because we lost in such a blowout in the Super Bowl, it's so tainted in our heads that we'll rate it below a year that Mahomes didn't even go to the Super Bowl.
Did we really do that well that year? I do remember beating the crap out of the Bucs in their stadium.
14-2.
Yeah, that was the COVID year. That's right.
Yeah.
No fans in the stadium. Pumped noise.
0-2 the Bengals. Oh, that one year? Yeah. Chiefs. All right, so that was number 5. Chiefs 2018. That's where I put number 4.
Mahomes' first MVP year, first AFC Championship game appearance.
Oh man, I went back and watched some of those games. Oh my god, that shit hits like crack.
Do you remember watching the Steelers game with Cedric? Because that was when the Steelers were still good.
Yeah.
And we went up 21-0 real quick.
Yeah, and then they tied it.
Yeah, they did.
And then we won that game like 42-21 or 42-18 or 42-28.
Yeah.
We had 2 21-0 runs in that game. It was crazy.
That was wild.
My neck's getting sore. Number 3. Chiefs 2023 so far. I think if they win this one, it'll be interesting to see where they rank it. And I do think we'll win this one. I think it'll still end up as number 3 for me, honestly.
We'll see.
But yeah, Chiefs 2019 is my number 2.
Yep.
You'll never forget your first. But listen. Mahomes had his kneecap on the side of it. Some scary times. I was also still in Albuquerque, so I didn't get to experience it with everybody.
That's true.
Which is why number 1, Chiefs 2022. Listen. He's the first guy since Kurt Warner. Super Bowl MVP, NFL MVP, Super Bowl champ.
That was the curse breaker year.
That was everything.
All of the curses got broken.
Yeah, I think he was on the Madden cover that year.
He broke the Madden curse. He broke the home team color curse. He broke the MVP curse.
Have we considered that Josh Allen was on the Madden NFL? Have we considered that Josh Allen?
Dang, bro.
Have we considered that Josh Allen was on the Madden cover with Buffalo Bills fans and then played in Buffalo in front of his fans and lost to Patrick Mahomes still? Have we considered that for the Madden curse? Nobody's talked about that at all. I think that's very interesting that he got to finally play a home game in front of his fans on the year that him and the fans were on the cover of Madden. And they lost. On a terrible kick.
You know who's going to be on the Madden cover next year?
Who should be on it?
It's obvious.
Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lamar should be on it next year.
He
hasn't been on it yet, I don't think.
Which is why I'm slamming the Ravens under 11 wins next year.
First place schedule in that AFC North, that's tough. Bengals learned.
Bengals going to have a healthy Joe Burrow back. Steelers going to be better.
Yeah, he might have been on that other one, his MVP year. So, yeah, Chiefs 2019. And, yeah, Chiefs 2022. Yeah, just very special for me. Be back in Kansas City. They win all that.
Yeah, first year hosting the Super Bowl party. That was a great Super Bowl party, too.
Great Super Bowl party.
Only one person didn't like that party.
Yeah. Eagles fan. Bengals with 4th place schedule.
Yeah, but remember, you have to play against the other teams.
Probably tagging T. I don't think it makes sense. the wide receiver money, because that's how everybody says, oh, let's just tag him. Bro, if you tag T. Higgins, you're going to have to pay him fucking $27 million or $28 million. Is that the tag is 21 mil? Isn't it the average of the top 5?
I don't know.
I feel like there's 5 guys above 24. I'm actually shocked it's only 21.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about the tag. That's one thing that I'll say I'm ball knowledge lacking is franchise tags.
I think also there could be a reset in a bit of a reset in the wide receiver market. Somebody pointed out there's like 40 wide receivers that you think could be in the top 10 at some point. And all of those guys are going to want to make top 10 money. And that just won't be it.
Yeah, and we'll talk next week, obviously, about the weight.
Listen, I understand that you probably know the wide receiver franchise tag number better than we do. I'm going to trust you on it being $21 million because we are not franchise tagging anybody.
We are re-signing.
You know what? Franchise tag Justin Watson. You know what? You've proved it to me.
You can be wide receiver 4.
Actually, Justin Watson's franchise tag is that I remember that his name is Justin. There you go. All right. I think that's going to do it for us. Hey, shout out our patrons over at patreon.com/homedisaster. We really appreciate you. Skylar, Aaron, Joe, Dylan, and Mailbox Kansas City opening soon in the Iron District. We really appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for being here for the AFC Championship gloat.
Shout out to subs.
Shout out
Home Run Chase.
Shout out Home Run Chase.
Shout out Handlers Read.
Shout out Handlers Read, also subbed. If you guys want to connect if you guys have an Amazon Prime account, you connect it to your Twitch account. It's easier to do it on the computer, I will say, but if you do connect it, you get a free sub. It's called Prime Gaming. You could use it on any of your favorite content creators on Twitch. Could be me. Could be Owen. Could be Vincent.
I suppose it could be me. Please don't right now. I'm not streaming very often.
You got to stream a little more, buddy.
I do have to stream a little more.
What else are you doing, huh?
Playing Pal World.
Play it on stream.
That game is goofy.
People love it. It's popular. All right. I think that's it. I'll start playing the outro. That's the intro. That's the outro. Tell because it's a little louder. It's quieter,
right away.
And then it builds on the outro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, see you next week. Hey, next week, guys.
Next week's going to be huge. Yes. Obviously, maybe we'll have somebody on.
Yeah, maybe. We're going to do more serious analysis, and I think we're going to collect overreactions because no one really paid attention this week.
No, we still had like 8, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll get some overreactions from you guys. We'll put it out on Snapchat. Honestly, probably put it out on Facebook. We'll do a huge. It'll be like a 2.5 hour long episode.
And yeah, I packed Team of the Year fucking Rodri, dude. I'm hype.
All right. See you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Go Chiefs. Go AFC in the Pro Bowl, I guess.